Welcome. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Glad to have you back. Glad to be back. Today we're continuing the Gintama journey with episode 185 and 186. Sorry if I look so washed out, tired. It's because I just woke up, but I wanted to record this immediately. So, yeah, this is where we are. Alright, before we get into the next episode, I just want to quickly thank all my Patreons who support the channel. Your support is, of course, as always, so much appreciated. You don't know how grateful I am for this support, even if it's just a few people. Thank you so much. You're the best, guys. Alright, without further ado, let's get into episode 185 of Gintama. Is this a dream of Toshiro? Yeah, more like a fever dream. What the hell? What? Mayorin? Had nose hair. Oh, that's why it felt so familiar. It's just like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, just with mayonnaise. Oh god, yeah. Toshiro has to get one of those tickets, the golden ticket. Yeah, it's a paradise for mayonnaise lovers. Toshiro. Oh god. Okay. He's making his subordinates find the ticket. Are you serious? Ever since I've been a kid, I had this dream of entering the mayonnaise factory. Wow, that was some amazing reasoning, Yamazaki. Oh, the oppression. Oppression at its finest. God. Oh no. I wonder who is gonna be the one who finds it. Ketchup is better. I like the Oompa Loompas much better. Mountains of mayo. Oh, Yamazaki. This is it. Does Sogo know? I feel like he does. Yeah, he does. Of course not. Why wasn't that hard? Mayori. Camaraderie. I feel like Yamazaki dies every other episode. Oh man. This is kind of like a running theme for Yamazaki. Wait, it wasn't nose hair? It's a mustache? But no, it looks like nose hair. This is confusing. What the fuck? This is like something straight out of Rick and Morty. This is some fucked up shit. Okay. So disappointed. Where are you? Poor Toshiro. High school debut. Very interesting way to portray that. Holy Mother of Lord. Yeah, alien species. Gotta get those specialists to deal with it. But of course the Yorozuya are specialists for pretty much everything. Stop. They'll do it if we rap. Kagura? What are you doing? She just gonna punch it? Kick it? Kick it. That was not smart. Kagura, it doesn't work like that. The office? What? What else is inside of this beehive? What? Oh, no. Kagura, this is all on you. The stark contrast between the brothers. The fate of... It's just one of those episodes. Jesus. Great job, Gin. You did it again. Now who died? Kagura just doesn't care. What? Everything is exactly this. Oh my god. I don't... What? I'm overwhelmed by all of this. Oh no. Leonard Royal. And we got a feud between all of these clans, whatever they're called. This is like the console war. And also PC Master Race. They're actually killing each other. So turned into. They're alive? What? I feel for Toshiro so much. The sadness he feels. I can feel it as well in my heart. It has a lot to do with his childlike fascination for Mayurin and the whole factory and mayonnaise. And that's an interesting topic because childlike innocence and fascination in general is something a lot of people kind of forget about. No one, I believe, really loses it. There's always some part of you that is still, yeah, curious, in awe about one specific thing or several specific things. But so many people forget about that. And in my opinion, it's so important to keep that throughout your life, even throughout adulthood and when you're getting old. It's so important to still care for that, to treasure that, to appreciate it. Because when you're getting older, everything becomes so serious and so important. One thing that you don't like, one thing that kind of cuts through or interferes with your plans, your goals, your desires, that thing becomes so mm, so negative, and you make a huge fuss about it, even though it's just one thing it interfered with one of your goals. And that's pretty much it. That's all it is. There's not much more to it. You're making an elephant out of a mouse. And that happens pretty much all the time for adult people or older people. I mean, it does happen for children, for kids as well, but not by that extent. And it's just, children are just so happy all the time. Again, this is not for everyone. It also depends on environment, how they're raised, their parents, all that kind of stuff. Of course, that's a big factor. But I would say from birth on, children have that, yeah, sweet, beautiful innocence and that curiosity, that fascination for everything, and everything is so new and fresh. It's so amazing. It's wonderful. That's why I believe we should, yeah, still remind ourselves that at heart we all are kids who just want to enjoy everything that life has to offer and experience everything that we want to experience in a, yeah, full of love. That's yeah. So it wasn't really Toshiro, it was Toshiro's inner child that was so disappointed, hurt, and sad about the outcome of his visit to the factory. And as I said, it reminded me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. By the way, if you haven't watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the movie, I'm talking about the newer one because I didn't watch the old one, never watched it, so I can't speak about that one. The newer one, though, I feel like it still holds up today, even when you're grown up. It's not exclusively a movie for kids, because watching it now compared to back then when I was a lot younger and smaller, there's some thematic implications that I just couldn't understand or interpret or see, notice. For example, the thematic implications of loneliness and biting off more than you can chew. There is quite some depth to this movie and its characters. So, if you have watched it already in your childhood and ever since then you haven't touched it, I highly recommend you go back to it, watch it now, and try to see what this movie is trying to tell. Yeah. Toshiro has to get his, you could say, redemption. His dream has to be fulfilled because I don't want to see him suffer like that, his inner child. Someday, his dream is gonna get fulfilled. He's gonna visit that beautiful factory from his imagined mind, and he's gonna enjoy himself so much. He's gonna have a great time and be completely satisfied and at peace. That's what I wish for Toshiro. The second part of this episode, I don't really have to say anything about it. It was just one of those weird Gintama episodes that are always so random, odd, but also pretty funny. This was again very funny. Kagura being Kagura, thinking that violence solves everything. Violence does not solve everything, guys. This is the perfect example for that. Yeah. But I still enjoyed it nonetheless. And yeah, let's get into the next episode, which is 186.
世の中には死亡フラグというものが存在する。死を匂わせるセリフ、シチュエーションを指したもので。
They're starting the episode with this soundtrack? That means it's gonna be a good one.
いっけね、マヨネーズのトッピングしてもらうの忘れてた。なんて言い出したら。
For Toshiro?
死は近い。
Yeah, but that's not blood. Or is it? Oh god, it is.
たとえ改心しようと、その罪は消えない。俺だけ幸せになろうなんざ、虫のいい話だったんだ。ケーキがめちゃくちゃじゃねえか。せっかくタバスコぶち込んでバカどもに食わせようと思ったのに。
So it wasn't blood. I was right at first.
ということなんです。その辺の非合法有利にでも売り飛ばしてもらえますか、この娘。
I had a hunch this episode was turning out this way, but because I'm actually not aware if this is gonna be an arc or not. But this... This situation is very interesting. Innocent ordinary citizen. See, I wanna know the past, the background of all of that. Kill or be killed. Well, in the heat of the battle, it's very easy to confuse an innocent citizen with the bad guy. Oh, shouldn't have said that. That was pretty heartless. Oh, this doesn't feel right at all. The moment, the scene right now, the music, and Kagura is eating the cake doesn't feel appropriate. Oh, okay, there's more behind it. She can relate, right? Oh. He was the owner of the inn? her father, I mean. But this is creating a very exciting plot. Sogo being faced with his past and his actions, his sins. This girl who lost her father wants revenge. This is a really good setup.
5名しか出動できなかったにもかかわらずだ。一番隊隊長を起きた相互。六角の殺戮がほぼ奴によって行われた。
Most of the killing. I'm thinking back to the Shinsengumi Crisis arc, where Sogo unleashed his inner demon, his beast, in that train. Katsurada! And the kids are laughing. In that train, that scene was terrifying and brutal. He's capable of some pretty evil stuff. I have nothing left.
真心だよ。宿屋をやる者にとって一番大切なものだ。お前たちのためなら私は。
Perhaps there was a bad side to her father. Maybe he did do something and was somehow involved with these people. But could also not be the case. Either way, it's very intriguing. He had that monologue in the beginning where he was talking about his own sins and that he was not redeemable. His actions weren't redeemable. He remembers. Yeah, and he shouldn't forget. I mean, he took the lives of many. That's a huge burden. I mean, this could very well be an arc. I hope it is, but who knows? A violent bunch. Unforgivable. Why would you think that? Okay.
人殺しにでも何でもなってやるよ。てめえがそのベラベラ軽い口を閉じねえってんならな。問題は、そう。あの小娘がどっからそんな話を聞いてきて俺を狙ったかってことだ。あの山を利用し、娘を抱きつけ、俺をやろうとした奴がいる。それで資料。そのわ。
Now there's too many loose ends.
刀だ。だが一階の町人の娘が配当令のご時世になぜそんなもん持ってやがるんで。
Good point, very good point, and I forgot about that, not being able to carry swords out in public.
ついでにその血だるまの汚いケツもな。
Oh, Yamazaki heard everything. Oh.
山崎、いくら観察と言ってもな、そういうプライベートな性的な思考、そういうところまで探りを入れて書いて。
There were definitely some implications of that. I can't deny that. They don't know. They don't know the truth, the details. The most unexpected thing. She was upset about the Tabasco sauce. I just love it when they're together on screen. It makes for a really fun time. That's what I was kind of saying.
お前はちょっと話聞かせてくれるか。野郎が何を隠してんのか。
Shin coming out of the shadows.
動くんじゃないわよ。父親に続いて娘の命まで奪いたくないのならねえ。
Interesting
人
appearance.
殺しの起きた相互さん。
God damn. A bloodbath.
今見たことは全て忘れるんだ。六角屋は俺たちが気づいた時にはここですでに死んでいたんだ。
総会党は滅んじゃいない。あなたに復讐するため、いや、あなたたちを潰すためにこうして蘇ったのよ。
It is an arc, guys. It is. Okay, to be continued. This is really exciting. I'm really loving this setup, guys. The mystery. I mean, some of it's been revealed already, but the mystery looming over this storyline, this plot, it's just so intriguing, and I just can't wait to see where this is going and how Sogo's involvement is how should I put this? How everything's connected, you can say. How all the dots lead to the core, the origin of why her father, boss Rokoku, I don't know the name exactly. I forgot it already. But how he came to be there. Apparently, the battle was going down at the inn itself, if I'm correct. So it obviously would make sense that he's there. But there probably would have been a different reason. And obviously there's also a secret connection to the Sokai faction. And this guy with the lipstick and the blonde hair, he seems to be a subordinate of the father, or at least somehow there's a bond between them, and now he and the rest of the Sokai faction are out to get revenge, and they were just using the daughter as a tool, which is despicable to say the least, to get that revenge, to stay hidden, not let it be known that they're still existent, this Sokai faction, and just make her take all the blame. And I said that is really despicable. To make a young girl do something like that, to take advantage of her grief, of her emotions like that. God damn. So her father, what was his deal exactly? I mean, I'm getting the broad picture, but the details are still missing. There is still veiled, you could say. An interesting thing, that scene where Sogo then said to his Shinsugumi, I forgot his name as well, his Shinsugumi comrade who was with him at that fight, to forget everything, covering it up. He had it. In my view, it was angry eyes. He was very, very angry after cutting down the father. So what does that mean? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna try to speculate too much, but it is very exciting seeing all of this. And I wonder how long this arc is gonna be. It could already be over next episode, but who knows? This has been a very good episode. It really has been. And what makes this even better is that we're getting a deeper insight into Sogo's personality and Sogo himself, delving deep into that, which is so exciting because we don't get to see that too often. Now, as I said, I was reminded of the Shinsengumi arc, the Shinsengumi Crisis arc, the scene in the train where he was just unleashing his inner demon, slaughtering those enemies, and he was enjoying it. He was really enjoying it. This seemed very different from that. He seemed angry at something, at the father, probably, for some reason. Or I'm just misinterpreting his facial expression, or rather his eyes. I feel like it's very important that we're getting this. Sogo being confronted with his past, what he's done, his sins, and getting that inner monologue about him still struggling with that, struggling with his past, his actions. This is like an ongoing theme because it's the same with Gin and pretty much everyone who's fought in the war against the Amanto. They all have seen so much bloodshed and created so much bloodshed themselves. Yeah, going to war, being in a war. I mean, of course, I don't have any experience with that, fortunately. I live in a time where, or in a place where that is not really necessary. And I'm really glad about that. I'm very grateful for that. But people who have been in war, have fought in a war, just all the suffering and that the pain that is created and that lingers on for many generations even. It's cruel. It's very cruel. And yeah, Sogo is being confronted with the ghosts of his past. And this is why this episode has already been so good, and I think this arc is gonna be really good as well. Yeah, really looking forward to the next episode. Hope you are as well. If you did like this video, then leave a like, obviously. Subscribe if you haven't yet and you want to see more. And yeah, enjoy your day, take care, and bye.